Australia's military justice system is in chaos tonight. The High Court has ruled that the Australian Military Tribunal is unconstitutional. The tribunal is responsible for judging the most serious offences in the Defence Force. Today's ruling puts the verdicts in another 170 cases into legal limbo. The government is now scrambling to prepare new laws to ensure those sentences stand. Political correspondent Greg Jennett.
It took a sailor's night out in landlocked Roma to target the military justice system and the High Court to sink it. A former leading seaman, Brian George Lane, was accused of a lewd act known as teabagging on a sleeping colleague. He argued that the 2-year-old Australian military court wasn't valid to deal with it under the Constitution, and the full bench agreed.
He hasn't had a chance to have a trial before a validly constituted forum, and when he does have that chance, he'll be able to defend himself.
The government's rushing to prepare legislation to create a fully fledged court system, but first it has to reinstate the old military justice regime.
I'm looking to the future here to fix this issue, to get it right.
171 sentences are now in limbo. New laws are needed for them, and no one's sure how it can be done.
It's not one that it was easy to find precedents where a whole court system which has been operating has been set aside sometime afterwards.
The lawyers I've spoken to seem confident that retrospective legislation will solve most of these problems.
One defence member serving time behind bars is being set free because of the decision. The stricken military court was set up by the former government amid warnings it would fall foul of the Constitution. What's promised now is the system a detailed Senate inquiry had urged the military to adopt in the first place.
I totally accept the High Court's decision and the government's response to it.
It's the law. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.